Hello, my name is Josh, and I will be discussing the Quadratus Lumborum (QL) and its structure and function, origin and insertion points, and the bones they act on. The QL is quadrilateral shaped, and it produces lateral flexion of the spine, extension of the lumbar spine, and it stabilizes the standing position in your everyday walk or just standing. Since this is the first video of many, I will be discussing origin and insertion and their meanings. The origin is the area that does not move during contraction, and insertion is the area that does move during the contraction. The origin of the QL is at the bottom of the 12th rib, and it travels through L1 and L4, the lumborum spine, and the insertion is at the iliac crest, which is the top of the ilium. The bones the QL acts on are the lumbar spine and the pelvis. I will now be combining three exercises, strength and stretch based, for the QL. The first exercise is a side plank, a strengthening exercise for the QL. This exercise isometrically contracts the QL, allowing it to fight gravity as gravity tries to push my hips down. This exercise can be done through a long lever position, like the first image, or a short lever position in the second image. The second exercise is a side lunge with a side lean. This exercise strengthens one QL while the other is being stretched out. I am leaning to the left side, meaning my left QL is being shortened and strengthened, producing its main action, lateral flexion, while the other QL on my right side is being stretched, producing lateral extension. You can do this exercise on both knees, but stretching out my left leg allowed me to stretch out my right QL more, as my body was pushed more to the right side with my left leg extended. While the primary motion of the QL is lateral flexion, the QL also assists in lumbar extension. So back extension is another strengthening exercise for the QL, as you stretch the QL when you produce trunk flexion, and then trunk extension as the concentric phase for the QL. I wanted to include an unloaded stretch for the QL, which is the child pose. This pose allows the lumbar spine to be flexed and stretches the QL. You can also add a side bend to the child pose to laterally extend the QL, stretching the muscle out even more.